Hi. Hi, my name is Rachel, and I am the Thrifty Crocheter. And yes, I got all my hair chopped off. Got all my hair chopped off for the summer because it's been so hot. Okay, today is Sunday, August the 4th. And since it's Sunday, we need to have our daily devotions, of course. And I'm going to be reading the devotion from all three of these little books real quick here. This one is from here. The Illustrated Word of Jesus for Women, a daily devotion. The Growing Kingdom. Yeast changes things. When yeast mixed into dough, it spreads throughout and causes the dough to rise. Sometimes it seems as though the evil in this world is winning. It helps to remember that, like yeast, God's kingdom is steadily working its way into the hearts of people and spreading throughout the world. Yes, evil has a strong hold in the hearts of many, but one day God's kingdom will prevail. Hold on to that hope. The kingdom of heaven is like a yeast a woman used in making bread. Even though she puts only a little yeast in 3 measures of flour, it permeated every part of the dough. Matthew 13:33. Sometimes it does seem as though evil is winning. Take some time right now to list the ways that God's kingdom is growing. Note missionary work, progress in your city or neighborhood, and especially in the lives of people around you. It's encouraging to remind yourself that God is still working. And see, here's the picture. Nope, I haven't colored it yet, but there you go. 365 days of kindness. And it is August the 4th. Heartfelt advice. Perfume and incense bring joy to the heart, and the pleasantness of a friend springs from the heartfelt advice. Proverbs 27:9. Have you noticed how good some stores smell these days? The scent of brownies, vanilla latte, cologne, or fresh flowers lures you in and probably makes you want to buy something. A friend should feel like that pleasant scent. The words that you share for each other can be comforting, supportive, and sympathetic. A friend who truly loves you will accept you for who you are and what you say, but even more, that they will help guide you into a good place. Friends don't let each other dwell in harmful behaviors or environments. If you don't like what your friends like, okay, let me start that phrase over. If you don't feel like you have a friend like this, pray for one. And consider those friends of yours around you who need your kind words during this time in their life. Act of kindness. Check in on a friend. Yes, they're always checking on your friends. Make sure they're doing all right. Whether it's friends at work, or maybe you have a neighbor that you consider a friend, or maybe it's friends from your school growing up or from college. Check in on your old friends and see how they're doing. Okay, and lastly, the daily guidepost, 365 spirit-lifting devotions for grandmothers, because I'm a grandmother. August 4th. Where 2 or 3 are gathered together in my name, there am I in the midst of them. Matthew 18:20. You know what? I have talked about this with my families before, and when I see my church congregation getting smaller and smaller, and my husband will say, well, why do you even have church then? I said, because wherever 2 or more are gathered. So, anyway, back to the devotion. I remember often going to my husband Norman's office wherever he needed to talk through a sermon or a speech. Lord, he'd say, we have this problem. You know what it is without our telling. Please guide us in the right direction. Make us receptive to your will. We thank you for this help that you are now giving us. Then we'd sit quietly for a while. We never concentrated on the specific problem or on the possible solutions. Instead, We try to make our minds quiet and open. Sometimes I think of some appropriate phrases from the Bible, like, in returning and rest shall ye be saved. In quietness and in confidence shall be your strength. Isaiah chapter 30, verse 15. And focus on that. After a while, one of us would say to the other, "It seems to me this is the way to deal with this," or, "I believe we've been on the wrong track with this one. Perhaps we should handle it this way." It was uncanny how often the same conviction came to both of us, and how often a clear line of action would open up where things were obscure before. If you're facing a problem or a decision in your life, why not ask a friend or loved one to be your partner in prayer? Lord, thank you for the guidance you give me through quiet prayer and my brothers and sisters in Christ. All right, and I'm going to close with my special little cross. I love my little cross. This small swatch of yarn has been woven with prayers. As you hold this swatch in your hand, may you feel God's strength, love, and peace flow, and know that He holds you in His hands. May God bless and comfort you in time of need and give you peace.